Morning all, hope you're keeping well. Well, today we're now going to haul a few pots, and afterwards hopefully that'll shear up on the flood and we'll be able to do a bit of mackerel jigging. I was gutted after the other day, didn't get nothing. Totally devastated, but there you go, that's life. Well, we'll get on this pot and we'll haul it up. It's a bit of a, so we just turn around. That's about three-quarters an hour before the low water. And that's been very dirty on the low water lately for the last few days, so I'm going to wait till the flood come through and then go jigging on the flood. That's the plan anyway. Hope you enjoy watching, boys and girls. I just hauled 5 pots. They've been lifted in about 2.5 weeks. Just hauled them. We've got a nice food crab. I've got to check them for size, but they all look pretty good. There might be a few softies, but I'll check them in a minute. I ain't got much time here, we only have a short tide window. Well, I'll just shoot these back and haul the other fleet. Well, I just hauled another shank. There weren't many keepers in it, they're mainly small crabs, so I chucked most of them back. But I did get one little Larry lobster. I just measured it. That's about 2 or 3 mil under the size limit, so that'll be going back. There you go. Swim home, little Larry. Nice to see the little ones, they are the future. Well, the other 2 shanks, the last time I hauled them, they were both hefted one end. They were both hefted on the north end, but I was trying to get them on the flood before. So this time I thought I'd pull from a different direction, because I'm on the ebb today, but they wouldn't shift. And last time there was a few intermediate pots hefted in the middle. When you got 2 pit weir, you can get them to reverse back, get them to do this, get them to do that. But obviously on my own today, so I ain't gonna bother. That ain't worth the hassle. They've been out there 2.5 weeks, they can be out another few days. It's not worth risking it, and the tide's done anyway, so I'm gonna start going the other way, and that just didn't worth the hassle. So time to get out the jigging machines. Well, hopefully hopefully in a little while when this tide change, because half an hour into the tide it should clear up a bit hopefully. So it look like it's not that clean today. It's better than what it was the other day, but it isn't that clean. Well, I just sorted them out. There were several soft ones, they're mainly the hens, females. So now I just got a wet towel, put them to bed, sorted them out, and I'll just stick another box over the top to keep the sun off them. They'll keep fine. I'll chuck a bucket of water over them now and then to keep them in good condition, but they'll be fine now. Well, I'm now motoring to the north. I'm not motoring along near the beach because that's about half an hour past the tide. Well, the tide will already be making in the beach, so I'm punching the tide. If I stay up here, I still slack water. I'll be going and punching against the tide if I was close in, and you probably save 50% of the fuel by not punching against the tide. Got to take fuel into consideration nowadays. We don't catch a lot around here, so every saving you can take, you got to do it. That's the difference between using a full tank or half a tank. And it's not like years ago when we had little Seagull 8-4s or 9.9 horsepower 8-4s, what used to last all down a gallon, or even like what some of the fishermen do on the safe coast. They've got little displacement boats. 10-20 horsepower diesel engines, they run all down a thimbleful. These petrol 8-4s, they drink it like Billy the fish. Well, last time I went that was low pressure. Well, the pressure's starting to pick up a fair amount now. Water ain't spotless. It's got quite a bit of slub in it. The jigging machine working, it's doing its thing. You can see the prop and everything, but there's a lot of little specks, what we call slob is actually dead mayweed. But it ain't moving far, so hopefully that'll improve on the flood. Well, we're definitely flooding now. We're flooding at 1.6 knots. Hopefully we'll get a few soon. And look at that. There's plenty of fry on the sounder today. That's a good sign if I've ever seen one. Didn't see hardly any fry the other day. Let's hope we get a few macks. Be gutted if we don't get any today. Well, we just had our first drift. Didn't see a bloody fish. So I now just motored back inside and we'll drift along the contour lines and see if we get any this time. But that water ain't clearing as I hoped. That still looked muddy and bloody horrible. Hope that'll clear soon. It's not looking good, that colour water. Well, I've done 2 drifts now and ain't seen a mackerel. That water ain't sheared up, so I'm gonna have to do something else. I'm gonna have to nip out to the banks or something, because I ain't gonna get bugger all in here. I'd have had them by now if I was gonna. I can't have 2 trips on the trot with no mackerel. I've never done that before. I ain't got much good luck at the minute, have I? Hey-o. Well, I just come out from inside. I thought I'd try in the deeper stuff. It's about 55 foot deep there. Drifted along there. Didn't get anything, so now I just come out onto the edge of the bank. I shallowed up. You can see us 34 foot deep now. There's a bit of fry there. It's not looking very good though, is it? We'll give it another go. So we get on. Oh, it's a mackerel! First one. First one of the trip. That's nice. That may be only one, but I don't know how welcome it is. Bloody hell. Glad to see that. Let's see if we get any on the other one. I don't know if there will be any, but we can give it a go. No, not a sausage on that one. Amazing, isn't it? Well, I've just seen a dozen 15 turns diving. So I had to come over and investigate. There's a massive huge shoaler bait fish right near the surface. I've been jigging it for a few minutes, I haven't seen no mackerel yet. But this doesn't look like mackerel water, but if there ain't no mackerel on below this, there isn't any mackerel, is there? Look at that, it's a huge shoal just under the surface. Well, there's huge great shoals of bait fish here. The birds are diving on it, but there doesn't seem to be any mackerel here. Ain't a very good sign, is it? They've been moving through constantly, these big shoals, and the terns are having a good feed off it. You thought if there's any mackerel about, they'd be on the arse end of that, wouldn't you? There doesn't seem to be any though. Well, as you can see now, I've drifted up more towards Yarmouth, cased away, and the water's gone like mud. If there weren't any mackerel under them huge shoals of fry, there ain't any here at the minute. It's unbelievable, isn't it? How many there were here last week, then 2 trips on the banks, so I had bugger all hardly. Pop that one little mackerel on his own. One mackerel. Oh, devastating. So excited to have a few days off work to get a few fish and 1 mackerel. Well, I just poured some water on the crabs. They should be all happy now. All sitting there pretty dormant. Keep them cool in under the towel, a bit of water on them. Cover them back up. That'll be right till they get them. Then their fate is unknown. I just seem to think round here you need clear water all the time. It's been patchy the last few days, and when the tide's at the strongest, that good muddy as hell. You want sheer water all the time for these macks, not just odds and sods and bits and pieces near the end of the tide. But that's still an enjoyable trip. We'll give it another go next time. The feathers are back in the bins with the weights. Just getting the anchor out, ready to go ashore. And that's me done. Well, thanks for watching, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed it. Shame I went more crabs, lobsters and mackerel. But that's life. Cheers, bye.